Hello, I am Elizabeth Morrison and I am the 6G science teacher at Wilson Middle School. Welcome to Back to School Night. I can't wait to tell you a little bit about my course, about myself, and some of the plans I have for this year. So I graduated from Shippensburg University, certified to teach middle level math and science. So it was a special certification for 4th through 8th grade. I went on to become certified in English language arts and social studies, but math and science are my passion. I'm a third year teacher, but this is my second year at Wilson. My first year of teaching, I was teaching 6th grade, 7th, and 8th grade science. I am married and I live with my husband in New Bloomfield, so I am Mrs. Morrison. This year in 6th grade science, we really get to kind of introduce what science is, because for many 6th graders, this is their first kind of formal science class experience. And then we dive into a lot of earth science topics. We have already completed our safety unit, and we are 2 lessons into our introduction to science unit, talking about what science is and what skills scientists need to have. We will be diving into plate tectonics, really looking at metric measurement and how to take accurate measurements during science labs. We'll talk about the scientific method and practice setting up some experiments. We'll talk about variables, how to isolate variables, and how to have one independent variable to test it and learn from the changes. Then we'll tie our knowledge from plate tectonics into an understanding of earthquakes and volcanoes, which leads to some pretty cool activities in class. We will discuss weather, which is neat to look at overall global patterns as well as local patterns. We will leave our Earth and our atmosphere and head out into space and talk about our solar system and our universe. And then near the end of the year, we'll discuss rocks and soil. In science class, we do a lot of classwork, and I like to grade some classwork and give students credit for the work that they're doing day in and day out. I also really like to build the grade on a lot of solid projects. So we make posters, we make videos as meteorologists, and I let students have some time to work on these projects, and lots of opportunities to make sure they have everything that they need to get the points that they deserve. We also have semi-regular quizzes and tests at the end of each unit. I do expect work to be turned in on time for actual projects and tests. If they are not completed and turned in as they should be, we lose 10% for each day late. With absences, that does not count as a day late, but if they were there on the day that it should be turned in and all the days to work on the assignment and they did not have it ready and they turned in the next day, they'll lose 10% and so forth until after 10 school days, it becomes worth 0 points. I do allow for test and quiz retakes. This is kind of one of my big things. I think that students should have an opportunity to go back, make a change, study more, get my help if they need it, and try again. Because my ultimate goal is that they learn and master the material, so I want to give them every chance to be able to do that. For all projects, I provide a rubric, and I love to look at the rubric with the kids and explain that I don't give them a grade, they earn a grade. And so when they look at that rubric, they should know exactly how they'll get the points that they want to earn. And so they should be able to have a very close estimate of the grade that they will earn when they submit a project just by looking at that rubric. If you want to help your child be successful in science class, here's a couple of things that you should know. I occasionally send out emails with big updates, or if I need certain materials or we have a quiz coming up, I will try to keep all the families in the loop about that. Talk to your kid. Ask them if they have homework each night. I often will give very small homework assignments. Usually they can finish them in resource, but ask them if they have homework. Just ask them what they're learning. Kids learn so much just by putting into their own words what they're learning. So if you just have a conversation about what's happening in science class, that can go a long way. I want to help build study habits in our 6th graders, so I will be providing study guides and scaffolded notes and a lot of review tools and games on Schoology. Help them use the stuff that I'm giving them when they're at home. If they say I don't have homework, they might still have an opportunity to be studying. Help them with organization, whether that's their actual folders or online when we're using OneDrive documents and PowerPoints. We're trying to really help them keep those things organized in files, but sometimes they need some support with that. Check PowerSchool frequently. This is where actual accurate grades are housed. And if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to reach out. I love to answer questions. There's no question that's too silly or small. You don't want to bother the teacher. Please just reach out. I want to be here for you for anything that you need. I look forward to meeting more of you throughout the year, and I'm so excited to get to know your kids better. Thank you.